What up, YouTube? Broke Farm back for another live on this beautiful day, y'all. Beautiful Sunday afternoon. What could be better than hanging out talking about gardening? And if you're a gardening nerd like me, this is the place for you because we're gonna have fun. We're gonna talk a little gardening. I'm not an expert. Let's don't even not even close to an expert. But in the gardening community, I like to have chats and I learn we talk about stuff and we chop it up about issues we got going on in the garden. And we have a lot of fun doing it. So let's get into it. Now, one of the things I like to do at the beginning of every live, if you come in and watch a replay, a little word of inspiration, something I heard, during the week or something that resonated with me or whatever. So this week, never be too old to have fun. Never put an age limit on having fun. And that's whatever fun is to you. Never get too old to just laugh and enjoy life. You know what I mean? Don't let people tell you how bad your life is. It's your life. Have fun. Never get too old to have fun. Never ever get too old. And I pinned a comment saying, well, first off, can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know. Okay, Felicia says she can hear me. All right. I put a comment and pinned it at the top saying, what lesson did you learn from last spring that you will use this spring? And I put, I'll go first. All right. Got that old handy dandy notebook. But before I get that deep in it, let me speak to these people who took time out today to come and hang out with me. Vanessa Buckner was first. Vanessa Buckner in the building. What's up, Vanessa Buckner? Glad to have you in here on Sunday. Homestead in the Hood. Peace be unto you, Broke Farm and chat. I'll be back in 22 minutes. See you then. Shirley Weems in the building. My friend, your friend, Shirley Weems. I want to plant more. Hold on. I'm going to go down and say hey to everybody, and we're going to go back up, and we're going to talk about these lessons learned. Angela Davis Coleman in the building. Say hello, bro. What's going on, bro? Coming in live from work. Look, if you still at work, you might want to turn it down because I get live, Angela. So turn it down a little bit, just a little bit, where you can still hear it. But I'm super loud. I'm from the country. I'm working on it. At home with Cherie in the building. Say good afternoon, Broke Farmer chat. Oh, we'll get back to the lessons. What everybody learn. Real talk with Melissa Barron. A very, 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 very fun show she have talking about what's going on in the news, a lot of cool stuff. And if you tune into her live tonight at 8 o'clock, I heard she's gonna have some real special guests come through. You might want to check it out. You might see what she got going on over there. It's gonna be a bunch of holiday treats. My guy, Arkansas Woodcutter in the building. Look here, man. Arkansas Woodcutter had a live today. Was great. Spoke to me a lot on some stuff he was talking about. Go over there and check it out. That was a really, really good live. I don't know if he still has it up, but early Sunday morning, that's exactly what a lot of people need to hear. Paul Mitchell in the building. What's up, Paul Mitchell? Say, hey there, everyone. Hey, glad to have you in here. She said she'll be back, and she back. What's up, Vanessa Buckner? Angela Davis Coleman, Pedro's family, bro. Pedro's family. Pedro. What you mean by Pedro's family, Angela Davis? Tammy, cousin Tammy in the building. What's up, Tammy? Glad to have you in here. Okay, I just like to see how I look, because when I'm looking right here, it looks very bright. But when I look on my phone, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Sifting some Saw 55 is in the building. What's up? Damn. Oh boy, Chris. Oh boy, you hit the nail on the head. We're gonna come back and we're gonna get into that one. The sweet spot in the building. So hey family, I just got the like button. Did y'all? I just hit the like button. Did y'all? Did you? Take a second. Did you? All right. Tashi 23 in the building. What's up, Tashi? Appreciate that, Paul. Say points. Hey, can you hear me right? Can you hear me? But I was saying one to my mouth. G Mama Grows in the building. Hello, Broke Farm and Internet cousins. Food Forest Permaculture. Hello, Broke Farm and fellow Earthlings. Hey, Food Forest Permaculture. I ain't seen you around these YouTube streets in a little while. Glad to have you in here today. Myra McLean in the building. Said, God bless everyone. Celebrate my born day. Hey, everybody tell Myra happy birthday in the chat. This our family. This our community. So put in the comments, happy birthday, Myra. What you just turned? 26, Myra? How old you turn? 24? 25? Somewhere around there? All right, you ain't got to say. Andale in the building. Say hello, Broke Farmer chat. What's up, Andale? Glad to have you in here. And I'm going all the way up when I get down. Tasha, she grows in the building. What's up, Tasha? Black's Tropical Homestead. What's up? Internet cousin. Hey, soul brothers and soul sisters. Black's Tropical. You had a birthday yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Happy birthday again. I put in the comments happy birthday, but I didn't know if you saw it. So happy birthday again. Canadian Pride, get outdoors in the building. What's up, Canadian? Food by Faith in the building. Black Coffee in the building. ASE Broke Farming fam. I think spell check got you on that one. Regenerative. Oh my. Regenerative Life Wayne 69 in the building. So just finished picking collard green. Insect damage too warm here. Still global warming is real in Houston. I think it's real just about everywhere these days. F. Smith Welch in the building. What's up? Hey, Broken Garden family, baby, it's cold outside. It's pretty. It don't get cold here. I want to say it's in the high 60s. It might get in the 40s tonight. It's just what it is. Nucci Main in the building. What's up, Nucci? Blind Guy, his wife, and their life in the building. Hello, our host, AK the illustrious winning team leader, Broke Farm himself. Hi to everyone in the chat. Look, and if you don't watch Blind Guy, his wife, and their life, if they got somebody on, you better believe Corey gonna give them the intro of their life. When Corey get finished introing, I feel like there should have been somebody moving. I mean, that's how he pump people up. Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. Everybody telling Myra happy birthday. Them groceries in the building. What's up, Broken Chat? What's up? Cutting Sue on Sunday in the building. Say, hey, Broken Chat, what's up, Sue? GT Grows it, Alaska in the building. What's up, bro? Hello in the chat. There you go. Look at that. CR in the building. What's up, CR? Laws of Gardening in the building. How's the weather where you at? It's in the high 60s. It ain't that bad. You know what I mean? I can deal with it. But the cold weather plants I got out there are just, they don't know what to do. They don't know if it's 30 or 70 some days. So that ain't a good thing for gardening. But you know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. L&L Honeycomb Homestead in the building. She stole my thunder in the building. Game Nerd Mom Garden in the building. What's up, Game Nerd Mom? Hey, bro, farmer, I need to go back and watch the live on that growth challenge. Check it out. It's fun. I mean, it's nothing big. It's a winter time. A lot of people don't grow in the winter time. So any extra excuse for somebody to keep growing their own food is a good idea to me. You know what I mean? And I think it's gonna be fun. All right, I'm at the bottom now. I'm gonna go back and we're gonna start chatting it up. All right, I'm gonna go first with my first lesson that I learned from last year. Not the first one, but just getting into it. First off, watermelon and corn are heavy feeders. I can't fertilize everything the same. I made that mistake last year. I just fertilized everything the same thing. Well, a couple things I put a 333 fertilizer, but my good buddy Arkansas Woodcutter sent me a little something that I'm gonna use to get everything a little extra kick to get everything going. So shouts out to Arkansas Woodcutter for looking out for his old broke farmer friend here. So that was one lesson I learned. We'll get down that way. And let's hit some of these. Shirley Williams say, I want to plant more brassicas in the spring and start my carrots early and add more potatoes. A lot of some of your brassicas will, and this is just my experience. I ain't talking about nobody else's yard. I'm just saying what I've seen in my yard, and I've heard some other people say this. Some of your thicker leaf brassicas can make it through the heat, but some of your other brassicas probably won't. Like I know bok choy, it's hard for me to keep bok choy growing because it gets so warm. You know what I mean? It's 75 some days in December. So some of your thicker brassicas probably make it through, like your collard greens and probably your Brussels sprouts and stuff like that. But some of your thinner leaf ones probably won't make it through. Homestead in the Hood say to have a few bug wrappers in the house so gnats do not take over my kitchen. Big facts. Big facts. Now that is something that will drive you crazy. I've had this problem. I think Gigi Naturals told me they use some wine with a piece of fresh fruit in it to draw all the gnats to it. And I think if you put some dishwashing soap, they'll get stuck to it and it'll help out a whole lot. But them bug wrap probably the best thing for it though. Sheree said, my biggest lesson learned from last spring is to plant out even earlier. I should have planted cool weather crops about 3 to 4 weeks earlier than I did. And I plant way too early. I plant everything too early. I get excited about the season coming up, and I start my season side. And before you know it, they just took off and super huge in the house. And I'm trying to figure out a way to keep them in before I can take them out. So if anything, I'm way too early doing it. New art. Yeah, I'm gonna hit some of these, and I'm gonna hit the bottom of the chat. I don't want to leave nobody out. New Art Gardener said, I learned the lesson I learned is consistency. My garden would have done so much better. Yeah, you gotta be consistent in that garden, because just like anything else, if you want something to work out in your favor, then you're gonna have to put a lot of work into it, and that's consistent work. And if you don't water or look out for them aphids or cabbage worms in your garden, it can take over. You know, consistent fertilizer and all that. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one. Felicia Box said, no lessons as of yet. This will be my first go round. I'm learning from all you guys. But look here, Felicia, you can go up and down the chat, and it's the who's of great gardeners, not just on YouTube, but in general. You got Beauty in the Garden in the chat. Canadian Pride, get outdoors. Good grower. G Mama grows, but you got to follow her on Instagram. Tasha Oshie grows is a great grower. Nikki, one of the greatest herb growers I've seen on YouTube. There's a lot of them in here. GT Junior. Some people don't have a YouTube channel. You might have to follow them on Instagram, but just because they don't have a YouTube channel don't mean they ain't great growers. There's a lot of people in here. So, you know, you can scroll up and down in the chat and just stop on just about anybody, and they're all great gardeners. Real Talk with Melissa Barron. Let me see. Chris White said, lesson I learned last spring that I would be using the spring 22. Yeah. What you learned last year in spring that you're going to be using this upcoming spring. Chris White said, well, I learned to stop watching so many YouTubers and get outside and just do it. I fall into this trap, dude. If I'm off one day, I start out watching YouTube videos. Then I say, look, I gotta go out in the garden and do something. Then I see another great video pop up. I got to watch that. I really want to see what happened in this video. So 2 videos turn into 5 videos, turn into 10 videos, and then at some point I just say, look, I got a garden I gotta look after too. I mean, the people on YouTube ain't sending me no vegetables, so I can't watch them all day. I gotta go out there and grow too. I think that happened to a lot of us. Because it's so fun to watch other people garden if you love gardening like I do. If you hear that clicking, I'm trying to get to the bottom without missing anybody. Wicked Awesome Gardening in the building. What's up, Wicked Awesome Gardening? Here we go. Canadian Proud says, chilling for a bit in the chat, then taking my little bug for a little downhill sledding. Finally enough slow. That's one good thing about having snow. It's a lot of fun activities you can do outside in the snow, but I think I just get tired of it. It's cold, cold, cold. I can't deal with that cold like that. Game Nerd Mom said, last year I took my apple and cherry trees inside for the winter. Felt so dumb, LOL. But I bet I don't make that mistake again. No, it's just a learning experience. I mean, everybody wants to go through that, but you know, I think a lot of people don't understand chill hours when it comes to fruit tree. But I didn't know what it was when I planted my first fruit tree. So I'm gonna tell you another. When I first put my raised beds outside, I put them on the side of my shed so some of my plants wouldn't get too hot. Yeah, I did that. We all do it. Angela Davis Coleman. Appreciate that, Angela Davis. That's going to go a long way, especially with an old broke farmer. I know how to use $5 and make it layer. Appreciate you a lot. Sue said, I learned that I will not plant all tomatoes at one time. I will wait on some to have fresh tomatoes longer. Yeah, I did the same thing. I had some of the most beautiful, in my eye, some of the most beautiful tomato plants, but they all went at the same time. And tomato plants are so easy to grow, man. So I should have spread them out a little bit more too. Tasha said, the life I'm having, the same issue, some of my comments on post. And the reason that is I have a 1 minute delay on chats. So I won't get so far behind on the chats. So once you type a message, then it's gonna wait 1 minute before you put another message in. Because I get so far behind on the chat. So I'm trying to slow the chat down so I don't miss anybody, and I respect everybody's comments and their views when they come here. But if you don't like it, and This will be a trial run. If y'all don't like how it go, next time I do a live, I'll take it all the way off. So y'all just let me know how it go. Felicia Bot said, must be nice to be where it's 65 degrees in December, LOL. And matter of fact, what's crazy about that, they say it's supposed to be warmer on Christmas. On Christmas, I probably have shorts on, which ain't unusual. Beauty in the Garden in the building. Say hello, Broke Farmer Chat. What's up, Beauty in the Garden? Glad to have you in here. Grow Something with Jeff in the building. What's happening, everyone? Hey, we're just talking about garden, Jeff. That's what we do on Super Sunday Garden Chat. We talk about gardening, what's going on in your garden, and what's going on in everybody else's garden. Tammy said, I am starting my season indoors in February to get ahead. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But I did the same thing last year. The only mistake I made is I shouldn't have started my tomatoes inside because tomatoes grow really quick. So I start running out of room. So I shouldn't have did that. It's some things that you should start really early. Like eggplant for me take a long time. Hopefully I won't have that problem with bell peppers because I got my bell peppers still going in the greenhouse out there. They're growing beautifully. But it's a lot of stuff that take a whole lot longer to grow, and there's some stuff that just shoot up, like beans and stuff like that. I would never start them on the inside because they grow so fast. Stuff like that, I just started out there in the time. Yeah. And look, I'm making the dime, but I'm also looking on my phone, making sure I'm not missing anything else. Broke Farm, why is my message board saying it's slow? No, because I would tell them about the 1 minute. It's a limit. You can only type a message after 1 minute because I usually get so far behind in the chat that I try to slow the chat up so I can respect and see everybody comment. Because I feel like if you make a comment, I should respect it. So I don't want to miss anybody comment. What is this light? Oh, that's my phone. Oh, that's the light from outside. Listen to Jeff. Hit the thumbs up. And look, Jeff, are you? Hey, Grow Something with Jeff. Put a comment in the chat. Say hey in the chat or something, if you don't mind. Tashi23 said, I want to remember the succession plan. I think she's trying to say succession plan. Spell check, got it. I plant everything in May. Then by July, I want to be dropping more seeds. Yeah, that's something else. Especially if it's something you like to eat all the time. Yeah, start planting stuff back to back, like tomatoes. I'm every couple of weeks I'm drop just a few seeds, and I plan on having a whole bunch of starter plants, kind of like Tina doing her little table on the outside. Sunday backyard farming in the building said driving, but listening. Hey, how you texting in? Ain't no texting and driving. You live in Georgia. I know you can't do that. Come on, big guy. Trying to catch. Yeah. All right. Grow Something with Jeff. Now put in one more comment in there, please, sir. If you don't mind. I don't mean to keep bothering you, Jeff. Just put one more comment in there. Nikki said, I learned that I didn't need to start my corn indoors as early as I did. Corn grows super fast, 2 to 3 weeks, and is ready to head outdoors in the soil. Exactly. That's one of those things. I mean, I should have did better on my corn. I know where I went wrong. Corn is a heavy feeder. I wasn't feeding it enough, and I didn't get my pollination down with it. That's my fault. But lesson learned this year. And I got peaches and cream corn. Man, I wanted some of that corn. Somebody said, hey, the veggie farm. I didn't even see him. Oh, there she go. Veggie farm in the building. Good afternoon, broken chair. Hey, glad to have you in here, veggie farm. See, I be missing people, and I don't want to miss nobody. Tammy say, I watch YouTube while I'm in my garden. There you go. I like that inspiration, especially if somebody live. I love listening to somebody live while I'm out there in the garden, man. I feel like they talking about garden. I'm in the garden. They might be talking about something I need to be looking, I don't know, armworms, start looking out for that. I like having that kind of good motivation in my ear while I'm out there working in my garden. Nigga said, Chris White, yes, tell the truth and shame the devil. Chris was talking about watching videos instead of being out there doing it. Grace Gines or Gines, I think that's Gines, in the building. Let's just say Grace. A high broke farmer. Hello, everyone. It got down to 20s last night. Kale, cabbage, garlic, collard, still kicking. Hey, them the ones. Them cold-hearted soldiers out there for you. Now, one thing about having that stuff in your garden, you're going to eat all the time because they ain't going nowhere. So if you ain't got no meat in the house, you can be a vegetarian, but you can still live. It's something out there you can eat. Beauty in the Garden say, are you getting ready for your spring garden? Your tomato plants start look amazing. I just potted them up. I got to show you. Hold on. All right. Now, I showed on Instagram the ones I still had in peat pellets. I did that because, oh man, it's dripping water. I'm gonna get in trouble. But yeah, I potted them up, and I like to keep a catalog on Instagram of my plants. But that is my micro tomato plant. Oh my goodness, it's dripping. But yeah, and those micro tomato, I think they call them Tom hats or something like that. I'm gonna grow those in the greenhouse. My greenhouse in the. Hold on, listen. I don't talk too loud. I'm on live, sir. Can you just text me out what you trying to tell me? Okay. All right. I told them I was going live. These kids these days. Yeah, my bad, y'all. But you gotta answer someone's phone call. But yeah, I think those are the micro Tom hat tomatoes or something like that. I'm gonna grow them in the greenhouse though. Container crops in the building. Hey, I got your Christmas card container crop. Hey, that was real sweet. I appreciate that. Kim Folk Farm with Shane in the building. What's up, Shane? Say, Broke Farmer just popped in to say what's up. Out walking with the grandson, enjoying this day. Look here, Shane. I'm glad you popped in here, man. Appreciate you. Kim Folk Farm is also in Georgia. Hey, great channel. I think he was planting like 60 or 80 muscadine vines in his property. Really cool guy. What's going on? It takes forever for me to be able to post a chat message. There's like a time around my sim, but yeah, it's a 1 minute so I can keep up with the chat. But listen to how y'all talking. I might not do that no more because I don't think nobody like that. So yeah, it was an experiment. It didn't work out. So we're not gonna do that again. Myra said, I got a surprise on my 75th year birthday. My strawberries are red and blooming. What is that? Food coming. Myra, that's food coming. My strawberries are red and blooming. You get some strawberries. They on the way. They say, Myra, it's time for you to have these sweet and delectable strawberries. Santisha in the building. Say, hey, broken chat, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, Santisha. My granny's garden in the building, aka Viola Graham. If y'all don't know, Miss Viola has a new YouTube channel called My Granny's Garden. She supported just about everybody who has a YouTube channel for this long. How about y'all go over there and give Viola some love when y'all get a minute? Go out there, go over there, check out a video. I think she got one video up. It's one video you watch. Check out the family. Game Nerd Mom said, I think my biggest thing I will learn from last year is to plant more. Yeah, I read that one. Canadian Pride said, easy for me to get hooked watching you guys video when we can't grow anymore here. As for the snow, well, that's counting. Gotta love it. But you still growing in your greenhouse on the inside. You still got a couple things going. Just enough to keep you busy till spring. The sweet spots, I learned that Houston weather is still crazy, and I can't use the farm almanac to sow seeds after garden by the weather. There you go. Find a way to get it done. And look, I live in Georgia. Georgia got some crazy weather. Either super hot. Well, no, it's mostly hot. Yeah, it's pretty much hot most of the time. Probably not until February will it get, or late January will it get cold, what I call it. But it's winter about over by then. Container crops, I need to plant determinate and indeterminate tomatoes, and I learned how to successfully grow in succession. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Indeterminate and determinate tomatoes, I gave up on that. I just gave up on that whole concept. I'm just gonna plant the tomatoes that I like to eat, and whether they determinate or indeterminate, I put my hands up. I gave up on that. Y'all can have that one. Because I've had so many people on YouTube explain to me exactly what it meant in detail, and it went over my head every time. I promise you. So I just planted tomatoes I like, whether they're determinate or indeterminate. I'm just gonna get the ones I like. LL Honeycomb Homestead said, turn the slow off. I can't do it while we oh, can I? I might pop down and just cut it off. Tasha said, let me try this again, speaking to everybody. Yeah, that's all it is. Just give it a minute and then it'll pop back up where you can chat. Canadian Pride get outdoors say pepper plants take forever. Good to start them early as you can. Big facts. Big facts. And I think that's I had pretty good success with pepper plants this year, but last year I didn't have it because I ran out of time. I didn't start them early enough. I should read the back of the seed pack more, but I don't. So yeah, that's what happened. Container crops say, yes, take the slow off next time. I will. But you never know how some stuff works till you try it. So sometimes you try stuff and it don't work, and you're like, yeah, definitely won't do that no more. Beauty in the Garden said, I agree. I'm gonna do better. I might be able to do it in the middle of the live. I have to take my veggies down because my husband does not want to look like a mess. I only have hibiscus still growing in my house. What? Oh, in the house. That's a different situation. What you got to do is build you something in the back where you can cover your stuff up. I know some people like Nikki use big domes, not big domes, but domes that they put over the plants in the wintertime where they don't get too cold. So you might want to try using domes or a real small mini greenhouse that you can try to regulate the temperature and try to keep the stuff going outside. It's gonna be more work, but it's some avenues you can try there. See, Mama trying to laugh at the post. Oh, Nick say voice text. Okay. Blind guy, his wife, their life say, I try to honor all comments during my live stream too. So now I know you have it on slow comment mode. I'll be planting peppers and turmeric thanks to Black Tropical Homestead. There you go. There you go. Um, I'm gonna try ginger because I saw Farmer Q doing it, Lionecrest Outdoor doing it. And I thought it was pretty cool. I really don't eat ginger at all, but with the health benefits, if I grow it, I'm definitely gonna eat it. So feel like if I grow it, I incorporate it into my diet more. So that's what all gardeners should be doing, encouraging other gardeners to do stuff. Shouts out to Black's Tropical Homestead for inspiring somebody. That's what it's all about. Micro Farm in the building. What's up, Micro Farm? Angel Love Garden in the building. How you doing? Now I'm gonna get to one of my grow some with gel. That 1 minute time seemed like a long time. Maybe try 30-second time if that's available. Yes, it is available, Jeff. And that's good feedback, Jeff. That's great feedback. I made I'm finna say I made you a moderator. I don't know if it came through. Now before I get all the way down, I'm gonna hit on something else, a lesson that I learned last year. Soil conditioner. That stuff is garbage in my yard. Garbage. Everything I planted where I put that soil conditioner did horrible. It was a few things that grew well, but for the most part, it grew horrible compared to the other beds I had out there. So is it the soil conditioner? Probably not. It's probably that I used it incorrectly. So instead of learning how to use it correctly, I'm just not going to use it anymore. Does that make sense to everybody? Probably not. That's just how I feel about it. Woodcutter said, progress in the garden takes time and experience. Learning something new all the time. Big facts. Big facts. If you've been gardening for 2 years and you think you got to figure it out, somebody don't lie to you. Gardening is hard and hard to master. You might be able to grow 10 things wonderfully, but it's a few things that you're going to struggle with. And some things got to do with where you live at, your climate, your soil. I mean, what you grow good might be great for your soil, but you got to find what work in your yard. And finding out what work in your yard or what you can do to make it work takes time, like Wood could have said. And experience, no matter how long they've been gardening, they always learning something. Always. Just like I can't remember who it was. Somebody was saying that they were growing something new in their yard, and I don't know. I just thought, man, they've been growing 20 years. They don't grow everything. No, there's still some stuff that's out there to be grown. Tiffany Q to you in the building. Good afternoon, everyone. Glad to have you in here, Tiffany. Tiny Crop broke y'all too funny today. Look, dude, I'm in a good mood today. I don't know if I got a whole bunch of rest, but I'm super hyper. I think I'm hyper all the time, though. I think it's called old man ADHD or something like that. Game Nerd Mom said, I think when you get to 75, 100 watching, might be better to use a slow chat for the bigger crowd. Well, I'm at 69. There's 61 people in here. And look, I'm about to get carpal tunnel, hitting the down button. And I really want to respect everybody coming, because if anybody in here that go live, Container Crops, Micro Farmer, Nick, a whole bunch of y'all, when I type comments and they live, they respect my comments and they answer my comment. So I want to be the same way. But I think I do like Jeff said and bring it down from 1 minute to 30 seconds. Always prepping, always gardening and prepping in the building. Glad to have you in. Say good afternoon, everyone. Dropping in and say hello. Hello to you, and glad to have you in the grow off this year. I can't say that enough. I love when I meet somebody new through the grow off. That is great to me. Just meeting people in general on YouTube that their videos never came up in your recommended and you just meet them out of the blue. I think that's cool. One plants, one waters, God increases in the building. Says sometimes it don't pay to plant according to what the seed package say. I'll know just plant according to what temperatures the plant grows best. I'm in zone out. Yeah, it's a little different. Now, it's some things I don't pay attention to. I don't pay attention to a lot of the seed packages, to be honest. But if it's something that get fruit, you can't tell me what day I'm gonna get that fruit. Like if it's eggplant, you're not gonna tell me when that eggplant is gonna be ready. So I'm just gonna grow it till the fruit is ready, and I'm just gonna harvest, or the vegetables ready. Tommy Bites Homestead and Prepper in the building. Hi, bro. Just want to say hi. I'm at the stoplight driving to the store. Have a great Sunday. Hey, glad to have you in here, Tommy. I'm gonna drop this link down here, just in case anybody wants to pop up for a minute and say, hey, I want to be respectful. Some things, you know, we have problems getting. Yeah, I can't do that yet because I haven't copied it yet. So now I got it copied. Now I can drop it down there. That makes more sense. Because we have problems coming, so you can come up and say what you want to say. How about that? That's a great alternative. So I'll drop that in the comments. The sweet spot say, Miss Pam, you are special. You got that wrench. Hey, Tommy. Sweet spot, you got a wrench too. You don't? Well, look. All right. Y'all hold on for 1 minute. I'm sorry. That's a lot of comments. Hold on. Sweet spot. Put in another comment, sweet spot, please. Felicia Box. Hey guys, be sure to type in my granny's garden because my granny's garden is a different channel. Be sure to type in my granny's garden because granny's garden is a different channel. Good information. And we want everybody to go to Viola Graham's My Granny's Garden. Goddess Leo in the building. Hey, Goddess Leo. Shirley Williams said, I feel you, bro. Just planted something. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you another lesson I learned. And this ain't for everybody. So I'm gonna put a disclaimer right now. The views and the words that I'm about to say is the strict opinions of Broke Farmer and Broke Farmer only. I'm gonna throw some of this stuff out the window when it say, you know, you can grow this, you can't grow this to then, and you can't grow that to then. I'm throwing that out the window. That's one lesson I learned. If I truly want to treat my garden like my personal grocery store, I got to be able to grow what I want to grow when I want to grow it. When tomato season is over, you mean to tell me I can't have no more fresh, delicious tomatoes out of my garden to next spring? No, ma'am. That's a lie. I'm going to grow what I want to grow when I want to grow it. That's my big lesson. I don't care what time of year it is. I'm going to grow what I want to grow, and I'm going to find a way to grow it. Yeah, it looked like it buffered, but it didn't. But that's one of my biggest lessons. I said this in the live before. I'm not going to be conformed to the chains of seasonal growing. I'm not doing that. I want to grow it, I'm going to grow it. If I got seeds, I'm going to drop seeds. Now, some things like watermelon that vines out, of course, you can't grow that in the time of the year because you need a whole bunch of space. You need a whole bunch of warm weather. Can't do that. Can't do corn because corn grows too high to put in my greenhouse unless I get a dwarf corn variety. So I'm not going to say I can't grow corn, but some things that vine a whole bunch, no, you can't do that. Cassandra Dominique in the building. Glad to have you and say hello, Broke Farmer, everybody. That good YouTube live etiquette. Come in here, she speak to the host, she speak to everybody in the chat. Made everybody feel special on this great Super Sunday Garden chat. Yeah. Godly. There we go. All right. I got everybody now. And Dale said that's one way to go with tomatoes, bro. Definitely. I mean, I don't know, dude. I got my tomatoes, and I'll be able to grow tomatoes from now to spring. I just got to work out some details on the pollination of the tomatoes, doing some heavy researching on that and figuring out all that because ain't no, there's still some bees out there, but I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that because I ain't too sure on it. Tiffany Q, my indeterminates won't stop growing. Good thing I like them. I wish I had that problem. I love tomatoes. Everybody in my family loves tomatoes. Denise backyard garden in the building. What's up, Denise? Say, hey, bro, happy Sunday, everyone. Hey, glad to have you in here. Canadian Pride, write it down in your notebook. Bro, LOL, dial it in. I'm trying to dial it in. I'm trying to have the most abundant garden in the world in my space. In my space. In my space. I can't be like everybody else. I'm never going to have the biggest vegetables on YouTube. Never. Because once it get big enough to eat, it's ate. I'm not, I don't do that show garden. You know, it's some cool stuff I think I do, or some interesting stuff. Let's put it like that. But growing the biggest vegetable, that would never be one of the things that I'm big on. Because once it's big enough to eat, I'm going to eat it. Because when the getting get good, I'm going to get it. You feel me? I need help. I really do. Super hots take longer than sweet peppers too. Yeah, Jeff, I'm gonna let you have them super hots. I'm gonna stick to the sweet peppers. I'm gonna stick to the sweet peppers. You can have all them super hots you want, but I do got one variety of hot pepper that I'm gonna grow next year. I can't think if it's the pippin that's hot or the peach rush. I got both of them, but I'm gonna grow one of those. What? Nigga said, agree, Canadian Proud. Growing pepper plants is like trying to get ketchup out of that Heinz bottle. What? You struggle to get ketchup out of the Heinz bottle? Really? Okay. Oh, because it's thick. It's got. I got you. I got you. I got you. I know exactly where you're coming from. Always gardening pepper said just over winter your peppers plant your pepper plants, they are perennials. You said something with that. Always gardening pepper. You are wise beyond your years. Because I have a video coming out tomorrow where I'm not overwintering peppers. I'm just growing peppers in December. Y'all see how I set up that video? Now, it's 5 people in this chat right now that wasn't going to watch that video because I gave them that cliffhanger. They're probably going to watch it. Good job, bro. Good job. Tasha Ocean say, gotta jump out of the chat and finish it. I'm still listening though. Hey, before you go to Tasha, what you cooking? And you got some Tupperware? Okay, all right, never mind. I'm doing too much. Container crop. Okay, let's get it now. Determine it. You get a whole bunch all at once and they are done. Period. Indeterminate, you get tomatoes all season, a few here and a few there. Cuz, come on, you got this. I kind of do got that, but at the end of the day, if it's just a tomato I like, I'm not gonna keep up with determinate or indeterminate. I think that's what threw me off because you know how hard headed I am. I'm like, I'm just gonna grow what I like. But determinate, you get a whole bunch all at once. Oh, and you get tomato for an indeterminate amount of time, thus being called indeterminate tomatoes. That was so simple. Container crop, appreciate that. And they'll say, LOL, we are a chatty bunch. Yeah. The same way y'all chatting in mine, this way I be chatting in your. I'm a chat guy. If I'm in your chat, I'm talking to everybody and I just chat. 1001 questions. LNL Honeycomb Homestead said, if you're starting in the spring and you want to start Your starts indoors, and it's telling you February. Could you start now? I'm itching to start growing. This is my rule of thumb. The end, whenever my last frost date is, I start planting on the inside 1 month before that, and stuff that just take a longer time to grow. Now that's just the way I do it. Now you got a couple months because December, January, February. I don't know. You might have to be on to something there. Um, the 1st of January, if it starts indoors, is telling you February could you start now? I would say January the 1st. If your last frost date is in February, just count back 1 month before that and start. Or if you want to start, that's up to you. But if you start so much earlier, make sure you got room or a spot where you can keep the stuff at. Like you got pots or you got a heated garage or something like that where you can keep the stuff going. Because some of them plants might grow way quicker than you think. And you got a foot tall plant that you're trying to keep in the living room or wherever you keeping your plants at. But if you got enough room on the inside, you can start whenever you want, I would think. Now, some of the longer experienced gardeners, put in the comments what you think about L&L Honeycomb Homestead. Comment. Tell me what you think about it. Since teacher said, "Oh, and I'm trying the peat pod for what I started indoors. I refuse to battle fungus net like I did last year. I don't have problem with nets using a peat pellet. I don't know. Celtics Roots Farm in the building. What's up, Celtics Roots? How y'all doing? Hey, I bet it's cold where y'all at right now. Celtic Root Farm, how much snow did y'all get today? What up, bro? I hope you're doing well, my friend. I'm doing great. I appreciate you asking how y'all doing. I don't think I ask people enough how they doing. I gotta get better at this. But Celtic Root, tell me how much snow y'all got today, if you don't mind. Indeterminate is more like a vine. Determinate is more like a bush. Indeterminate is more like a vine. Determinate is more like a bush. You just prune them differently, and most are indeterminate anyway. Oh, you just see now I'm through. Look, container crop had me right there, right there. Game nerd mom, you don't put a wrench in things now. This is why I start going sideways and my brain drift off. Okay, but indeterminate is more like I'm trying to get that stuck in my brain. Appreciate that, game nerd mom. Veggie Farm said last year was my first year growing tomatoes. It's a beautiful thing growing tomatoes. The longer I left some of my yellow and purple tomatoes, they end up turning red. I don't like red tomatoes. Really? But okay, let me tell you like this. Well, I don't know. Let me take that back. Because the yellow tomatoes I grew were super sweet. I don't remember what they were, but they were super sweet. I didn't even get no purple tomatoes. I planted a bunch of purple tomatoes. I got zero. I got nothing but red and yellow tomatoes. But I got some seeds from Beauty in the Garden, yellow pear tomatoes, a little bit of one. Oh my God. Things have got done delicious. That was one of the best things I grew last year. Tiffany Cutie, you said, bro, I grew ginger. Anyone can grow it. Yeah, and y'all make it a whole lot easier once I see that y'all do it and successfully do it. I feel better about it. Chris White, bro, we don't like this delay. last time is gonna be on here. There you go. Always gardening prep. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Black Coffee say we eat ginger and turmeric every day. I gotta get into that routine because I hear how good it is, all the health benefits. I should be doing it. Grove Summer just say you won't ever be able to keep up with this many people chatting at Broke Phone. I think I can. I probably can't. I'm gonna try to. I'll at least try to respect as many comments as I can. GT Junior says, I learned from your video, bro, that growing in fabric pot sweet potato works pretty well. It's some things about that that I realized watching that video. Since that bag was so cheap and it started splitting, it let a whole bunch of airflow into that bag, which got me to thinking. It's a bunch of grow bags that have the flip up thing so you can look at the potatoes. If I get a big enough one, maybe a 20 gallon one or something like that, I feel like if I pop that flap up, it'll allow a whole bunch of airflow in there and they'll grow better. Now, is that fact? I don't know, but I'm gonna go back and see can I find them $1 grow bags at Dollar Tree. Cause once they start splitting, they are excellent. And watch, they won't have them next year. Bro, I'm going to cook and listen. This slow chat killing me. Yeah, it's not liked by anybody. You're not alone. Nigga says something can grow extremely well one year and not the next year. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to do as much as I can. Cedar Root Farm said, I've seen men that just don't take the time to test the soil and would rather cross their fingers and wing it and just see what happens. Oh, Cedar Root, you've been watching my videos. Dude. And I'm gonna do better with it, with testing my soil, because I'm gonna start growing. I'm gonna do a test growing a couple things in the ground, and I'm gonna have to do a soil test because a lot of stuff I use I grow in raised beds and containers, and the what's the word I'm looking for? The pH is pretty much set in that soil, so you know what it is. But now that I'm venturing into growing in the ground, I'm gonna have to start do soil tests here and there. But that is some great information. GT Junior grows at last. Say hello, containing crop. Had to wait 32 seconds to post. LOL. That's all 32 seconds. Well, I don't have it on a minute. It's 30 seconds. No, it is 30 seconds. Yeah, it's 30 seconds. It's not. I put it on 30 seconds, not a minute. That's right. Appreciate that, GT. You're right. 30 seconds. Tiffany Q to you, your 5-gallon bucket challenge gave me an excuse to buy some tomato seeds. I've been wanting things. Look, whatever it takes, that's a good excuse to have seeds. And I mean, I ain't like GT Junior. He the seed king. I'm working on getting my seed game up. Roots, boots, and garden. Root shoots and garden boots in the building. Say, how broke farm chat? How's everyone? Roots in the building, definitely. Another thing I'm not doing this year is waiting that extra day to let some things get perfect. Lost my only peaches here doing that mess. I've always felt like that. I just felt like if it looked good today, it's outside. It's not on the lock and key. Anything can happen. So I'm not gonna give it an opportunity for that anything to happen. I'm gonna go get my food. Thank you, Broker. I'm looking so forward to being part of the Grow Up. Also, thankful to be a part of it. Look, it's just all right. We're a gardening community, and anything that's fun and has a purpose when it comes to gardening is a good idea. That's the way I feel about it. I feel like if it's some way for us to interact as gardeners, I have more fun doing it. That's cool. I feel like last year I got introduced to so many people in the garden community that I didn't know before. I got introduced to Cheryl Swoops last year, y'all. All right, I don't know if everybody old enough to know who Cheryl Swoops is. Do you hear me? But Cheryl Swoops is a big deal. Do you hear me? A really big deal. And I got to meet her the other day. I mean, not meet her face to face, but you know what I mean? She know who you got broke farm here. And that's a big deal to me. It might not be a big deal to everybody, but it's a big deal to me. And that was all that came from the grow off. So I probably meet a whole bunch of more people that I never met through YouTube before. So it's a good way to entrench yourself in the gardening community, I think. Pull by face, I'm back. The rain started right quick, and I need to transplant some brassica from my AeroGarden to the 100-gallon grow bag. Ooh, that 100-gallon. Look, I got 250s. I'm gonna put them together and make 100. I just felt like it's a lot of dirt. And then I didn't think that the 100-gallon grow bag, I could move it. And sometimes I like to move my stuff around. Like if I got two grow bags and something growing too high right there and it's blocking the sun, I like to move it around. I don't think I could move that 100-gallon grow bag. Actually, I'm pretty sure I couldn't. Barefoot in the garden in the building. Glad to have you in here. Say, hey, family, so glad to be here. So glad to have you in here. Yankee sister. Hey, my favorite cousin broke phone. Yankee sister, my cousin in the building. I'm gonna get down and then I'm gonna give a few more of my lessons. Nigga said we can grow whatever we want. 348. Oh my God, I'm about 10 minutes behind in the chat. We can grow whatever we want to grow whenever we want to grow it, considering we have all the right soil temp, sunlight, and water. Definitely. All right, I'm gonna jump a couple of them. Woodcutter say, I'm working and listening. Can't be chatty Cathy and do this. I'm enjoying the vibe. Hey, glad you all Woodcutter. All right, look, forgive me, y'all. Even with a 30-second delay, I'm behind. Because I didn't even see Brampton Gardner coming here. Brampton Gardner in the building. Glad to have you. Woodcutter say, you told us to chat it up. Yeah, I did. You're right. Broke Farm got to hit the hill. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. I watched the replay from Canadian Pride. Get outdoors. All right, Canadian. See you next time. My friend Simply Jan Homestead in the building. Glad to have you in here, Jan. Tiny Crop said, I'm sorry, bro. I have to laugh. You are 10 minutes behind the chat on slow mode. Look, I'm all the way to the bottom now. And let's see how long it takes me to get behind. Let me see. Another lesson learned. I got two things comfort plants last year. And they both, I had both of them in a container. And they both growing well. Matter of fact, one of them still producing big leaves in the winter. So I will use comfrey way more. I would do chop and drop comfrey, and I would do comfrey tea. It has a lot of benefits to it, and it's something that you can grow yourself. So I got a bed that I'm turning into a perennial bed. So I think I got 9 root cuttings off Amazon. I can see how they grow, because anytime you get anything from Amazon, it's a toss-up. But it was super cheap, so I had to try it. So I'm gonna use comfrey way more in my garden. Some of this stuff, even if it's say organic, I'm starting to feel some kind of way about this stuff. And I don't want to do all this to garden to be organic when I'm putting the same stuff in my garden that they put in the grocery store. I can just go to the grocery store. So I really want to change up how I do that. I look at a lot of Arkansas woodcutter videos, damn permaculture videos, food forest permaculture videos, and a lot of how they grow is basics. Chop and drop, living off the land when it comes to garden. I don't know if that makes sense, living off the land, using what you got on your land to garden. And I love how they do that. So I'm gonna start trying to implement a little more of that. Excuse me. Sound like a little kid. You know, a little kid drinks something and say, But anyway, I recently had a big tree cut down at my front yard. And They grind the stump up, and I got a whole bunch, not a whole bunch, but like 3 big 18-gallon things of wood chips. That cost me no money. Those wood chips were free. So I'm gonna use stuff like that. Leaves. I got a whole bunch of leaves up on that video I did. Um, I think I'm gonna get my son to help me, and we're gonna get the rest of them leaves. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna keep introducing all this weird stuff to my garden. Even when it comes to fighting pests, I'm gonna do the lemon. It's a lemon and orange extract that you can do. I'm I'm trying to get away from all that stuff. You got to purchase neem oil, all that stuff. I see these cats growing all this good stuff. They ain't putting none of this stuff in their garden that I'm putting in mine, and they growing more than me. So woodcutter said Dan has perfect condition. But woodcutter, you do the same thing, and it worked for you too, though. I see it working on for multiple people. So it's something that I'm really interested in. When I say organic, I want it to be organic, organic, organic. Probably don't make sense to everybody, but I want to have the best version of vegetables and fruit that I can have. Now that I'm at the bottom, I can go up. Hi G Mama, is this showing my font is light, so making sure it's showing up? Yeah, yeah, Rochelle, I can see it. Oh, you saying I didn't see you? Oh, aha. I said what you said there. Hi G Mama, is this showing my font is light, so making sure it's showing up? You saying I spoke? Oh, Rochelle, I spoke to you, didn't I? If I didn't, forgive me, Rochelle. You know I'm glad to have you in here, Rochelle. Come on, don't be like that. Definitely glad to have you in here. So now I can go. Now that I'm going back up, yeah. Tiffany Cutie, you say I'm telling you, nigga, that deer netting from Walmart saved most of my plants from those squirrels this year. Dude, get a BB gun. That's not a popular opinion, but squirrel meat is delicious. I don't care what nobody say. It's delicious. So get your BB gun and go for it. Food by Face Ed Broke Farm. I appreciate you taking the time to acknowledge everyone in that chat as well as answering questions. I love this type of chat. Yeah, I think it's fun because I don't know. I'm a weirdo. You know, if I go on somebody live and they don't speak to me, I feel like, I'm just somebody else in here. So I don't want nobody else to feel like that. Woodcutter said, Lady Cheryl has some natural sprays for yeah. She has a bunch of good ones. I think she got some garlic and something else that she used in there. But I'm gonna go back and look up a whole bunch of those that people using on her because I feel like everything that we do in the garden that we pay for, fertilizer, pest control, it's a free version of it. And the more I watch people video, the more I see little aspects of that. So I haven't got to that point yet, but little by little, I will start incorporating that. Once I can get comfort going and growing on a consistent basis, then I can start moving into some of that stuff. Brandon Garner said I was posting too soon earlier, and my writing was like in a light color, is what I meant. And then I get a notice I had to wait a bit. It's 30 seconds. It's just 30 seconds. Tiffany QTU, I can't use a pellet gun. I'm surrounded by windows. I can't afford to replace my Mr. Squirrel. Don't do it, dude. Don't do it. Or just don't point it. Oh, the trees by the window. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Just get you a squirrel native and try to do it like that. Growing your vegetables in the building. What's up, new friend? Glad to have you in here. If you just catching up, I was talking about a couple lessons that I learned in the garden from last spring that I'm gonna use this upcoming spring. And I was asking people in the chat, some of the lessons they learn. And then, as in all lives, it get off subject a little bit, and then it come back in. We go across the street and we come back. So if you see a couple comments that way across the street, it's just how we talking, It's a fun time to talk about gardening and a few other subjects. Containing crops say I only use garlic and onions for pests. So far, so good, but I have a ton of it in each pot. I planted more than I did the year before this time. It kind of helped that I caught it on clearance at Lowe's. So, especially with the garlic, I mean, once you bust some garlic bulbs, there's about 4 or 5 pieces in every bulb. So, yeah, I got it all the way around the ring tight now. And I'm starting to put them in my individual pots too and grow them like that. But yeah, that's something that I think worked good. Coyote urine. How Rochelle? Now look, you brought this up, Rochelle. Now you knew when you said that. I want to know all about this. How do you get the coyote urine? Do you buy it? It's already bottled up. Got to be already bottled up because I can't imagine people. Yeah, just tell me, is it already bottled up? Or y'all trapping coyotes out there and putting them in a pen and what? Yeah, I'm overthinking that. Arkansas Woodcutter said, let's roll as independent and sustainable without buying as much as possible. Bam! There you go. And that's well said, Woodcutter. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? When you in this gardening life, you trying to get to that point where you harvest your own seeds. So now I don't have to buy seeds no more. Well, I'm growing comfrey, so now I ain't got to buy fertilizer no more. So I'm composting. Well, now I ain't got to buy so much soil. I'm planting the ground. So now I really don't have to have that much soil. Now I can just use my compost and the in-ground stuff. You know what I mean? And it's a big misconception on, well, I can't do that kind of stuff because I don't have enough room. Watch some of these people videos that do container gardening on their patio. I mean, come on. Sweet Spot got lemon trees and everything else out there. Growing with Hudson got apple trees outside and everything else. Cranberry trees. Don't say what you can't grow. Say what you want to grow and find a way to do it. So I'm over that. People saying what they can't grow. I can't order a mango tree because I'm not supposed to be able to grow mangoes in my zone. So I went to Kroger and bought a champagne mango. I got the seed. I'm growing the mango tree in the greenhouse because I want a mango tree. Yeah. Homestead Aquarius in the building. What's up, Aquarius? Said Broke Farm using natural methods and using wood, leaves, and everything else organic is so powerful that is how nature does it. Nature is flat broke. Appreciate the pun. Nature's flat broke, makes food all day long without spending a dime. And this what if you go in the woods, look at all those trees in the woods. Nobody's fertilizing them trees. Nobody. What is it? Persimmons. Persimmons just about grow wild in certain places. They have wild onion. Wild green onions grow in my yard like crazy. Nature has a lot of this stuff, and it's a way to use nature to grow it. I think we way overthink some of this stuff. I mean, and I'll be the first to tell you, I've tried some stuff. I definitely ain't trying no more. I've come to the realization that it's an easy way to get it done, and it's more organic way. So that's how I'm gonna do it going forward. Now, am I gonna catch some on clearance for $2 and I'm gonna try it? Yes, I am. Until I get to the point where I want to get, I'm gonna take a little shortcut here and a little shortcut there, be as organic as I can. But if I can catch a good deal on, I'm getting it. And if you wonder, I'm buying some more fruit trees next year. Yeah, Buffalo Bills get the W. Boo! I can't talk about football. I'm a Falcon fan. Ooh. Look at Tiffany Q. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Falcons. Let's go Falcons. The sweet spot says if at first you don't succeed, drop seeds again. That's the biggest lesson I learned, and that's it. I mean, I sucked at growing bell peppers last year. I couldn't grow bell peppers and sweet banana peppers. Two things I freaking love. I love banana peppers and I love bell peppers. But I figured I stopped and I thought about real deeply what I did and I analyzed the situation. I planted them way too late and I didn't plant them in a good spot. So I didn't take care of them good enough and I didn't water them as much as I think I should have. I think sometimes people are always saying overwatering. Please don't overwater your plants. If you're growing in those grow bags, those thick grow bags, it's hard to overwater anything because it is always dry in them grow bags. I don't think you can overwater in them grow bags because soon as that water go down, all those pores and fibers, whatever you call them around the side, letting that water go out. So I don't know. I did too much. Oh, I know, Jeff. We have the game on. Oh man, it's synthetic urine, bro. Yeah, that's what it is. Synthetic. Dude, I didn't know y'all were trapping coyotes. I didn't know. Growing your vegetables said, I got you, but I definitely want to join the MIG Grow Out 2021. Grow Off 2022. But just email me at put my email in here. All you gotta do is email me and end the video. That's it. Nothing hard. And I'm gonna pin the comment. That's my email. So just email me and let me know. Wicked Awesome Garden say, LOL, be right back. Gotta go watch my own video premiere. Oh. Okay, I didn't. Okay. Tiffany Q to you said, I grow on the roof in pots. Bam. Closer to the sun. That's my thinking. Should seem like on top of the roof, that sun should be. Don't make me start lying. It just seemed like to me the closer the plants are to the sun, the better that heat is, and the more better. I guess I don't know. That's just my thing. I think it would be, or they get super hot and burn up. So yeah. Sweet Spot said, I want to try to germinate a mango seed. I saw Dan something like that. Yeah, it was pretty simple. You eat the mango, and then it's got the hard outer shell. You pop it out. Now I've heard people say that they soak it for a couple of hours or whatever. I just put it in a pot of soil and watered it, and it came up. It's some things that just easy to germinate like that. Some things are a little harder, but I didn't have a problem at all. Josie B in the building. What's up, Josie B? So I plan to do a lot more experiments in my garden for 2022. Here it is, December 2021, and my tomato plant is still growing, tomatoes in bloom. I'm going to try a greenhouse inside a greenhouse. It worked for me. I don't like to tell people to do some of the stuff I do because I experiment on a lot of weird stuff, and I don't want you to mess your stuff up. Listen to the silly stuff I do. But I think the greenhouse in the greenhouse was a pretty good idea. Plus, the little mini greenhouse was $30. So if I can get 3 seeds in it, then I recoup my $30. Everything I buy, I put a timetable, and if I have it and use it for this amount of time, then I got my money back. So if I use that mini greenhouse for 3 seasons, I got my money back. Ession Family Garden in the building. What's up, bro, Rob? Cooking and listening, cuz, bro. Keep speaking the truth. I'm just out here talking, man, watching the great Sapper Garden out there doing this thing. You know, I got to pick up a couple things. You know what I mean? And that's the man when it comes to that grill. Y'all go, I don't know if, Rob, do you got the playlist for your grilling video? Check out Ession Family Garden cooking on the grill. He do his thing. He cooked so good one time. He put the camera in on the meat, and I almost swear that I smelled barbecue sauce. I thought I smelled barbecue sauce. I'm just saying. It looked that good. Container crop, you don't like mango? Really? Mango's delicious. Timothy Cutie, you say if your pepper soil needs a bit more acidic, now's the time of the year to just dump some coffee grinds on that dirt. Yeah, I do that anyway. I had a little compost bin, but it wasn't airtight, and I was getting gnats in the kitchen, so it had to go. So I'm back to the Ziploc bag. So I can't get a whole bunch of it in the Ziploc bag. So once the Ziploc bag full, I just go dig a hole and I put it down there in there. That's fruit and vegetable scraps. Breaking down, they break down whatever timetable you want to break down. And I'm just doing like that. Now I'm to the point where now I'm going to start putting stuff in the ground. I'm going to till up a spot next to where I keep my fruit trees at. Excuse me. And I'm going to start digging that into the soil. And I'm going to do it like that. Because a lot of people do some cool composting. That's one way I'm going to do it. But I feel like it takes so long to break down that I'm going to have to go with a composter eventually. So that's just my idea of what I got going on. The sweet spot said that's true. I use grow bag because last year I did overwater everything. And that's my opinion. I just think that the grow bags don't hold water like some of your pots do, which can be a good or bad thing. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Arkansas Woodcutter said, food by faith, good to meet you. Two great YouTubers just met. And it happened right here, y'all. Woodcutter, food by faith. Come here. Woodcutter, it's okay. Come here. That's what I'm talking about, big guy. That's what I'm talking about. Timothy Kitty, you say use coffee grind, not fresh grind. Yeah. I'm with you. Use coffee grind. Because I was getting them from Starbucks, and I was like, dude, that's too much. Those big bags of it once, no, it's too much. And they'll say, I'm learning and doing things the Andale way. Bam. Sometimes it works, sometimes not, but that's okay. You know why, Andale? Because nobody lives in your backyard. Well, you don't live in the backyard, but nobody lives in your yard but you. So you know what worked for your space. And everybody agree with Andale. Everybody learning. But seriously, if it works for you, you should tell people that are in similar zones. Look, okay, and this the thing. If I try something and it worked for me, I share it. But I always say, it might not work for you. This is what works in my backyard. You know what I mean? You would never email me saying, I don't messed up 3 collard green plants. Listen to you. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. This is what I do in my yard. If it's something you want to try, you are responsible for that. I kill enough stuff in my yard, but I haven't killed that much this year. But moving on. Tiffany Cutie, you say they actually sell a cliffhanger? Grow Some with Jeff say there's definitely some good food going on at the Sapper House. Definitely. Homestead Aquarius say greenhouse inside a greenhouse works. I've done it. Things to consider: every layer of clear material and airspace adds 10 degrees of warmth at night, but also cuts out 10% of sunlight. Gets hot too fast. I agree with that completely because I run into the same thing. It could be 6 to 8 degrees on a sunny day, but in that greenhouse, it's 90 something degrees. So I have to leave the door open and then unzip the little mini greenhouse to let it get some airflow. And I have these little fans that I got off Amazon, and you charge them with a USB port. I use my solar generators and I charge them up. I got 2 of them. I let one run on low to circulate that air around in there, and bring it back the next day, put it in here, and then I replace the other one out there. On low, they last. I open the greenhouse in the morning, close it up right before the night, probably about 5:30, 6 o'clock. On low, it'll run that whole day. Tiffany QDU say they sell double layer greenhouse to protect it from getting too hot or too cold. I didn't know that. But I would think if it's double layer, it's gonna get hot. If that sun beaming in there, that double layer is probably like a microscope. I mean, a magnifying glass. I don't know. Angela Watt in the building said, I'm here. I'm glad to have you in here. Cali Homestead with Pooh Bear in the building. What's up, Pooh Bear? Joseph B said, I compost in place. I run it through my blender and then bury it. My earthworms consume it 3 times faster so that my plant roots use it 3 times faster. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. And there you go. Joseph B, I agree with you. But I'm too lazy to put mine in the blender. I just chop it up. Like banana peels or whatever. I just chop them small. Coffee grind, eggshells. I just crunch them up with my hand. I know you're supposed to put them in the microwave and then churn the dust. No, I'm too lazy for that. I call mine laser in place composting. Rochelle said, I think the double wall greenhouse with the blower system is really cool. We would have done it, but it kept warming up with just the heater. Yeah. Now, I wanted to do the heater, but I overthought every situation with that heater. I'm just freaked out by having electricity in that greenhouse and the heater going all night. Now they got the tip over proof heaters and all this, but I don't know. I'm just weird about that. Jackson Harlem in the building. Glad to have you in here. I think I'm caught up. After burning up 95% of everything I had in my greenhouse because I didn't open it one day, I can say make sure you have an automatic fan or a thermostat to get rid of heat or automatic vent. Definitely. Container Crops say, hey, okay, bro, I'm heading to cook. Talk to y'all later. Hey, Container Crops, see you later. See you Wednesday night at 7 o'clock for your live. The Sweet Spot say, I burnt my banana hull. It seems to work better than banana water. I want to try blending next. I burnt my burning banana hull. Oh, you mean you cook them in the oven? Okay. It's a good idea. Now look, we're at the hour and a half mark. I figured I'm gonna start trimming up some of these live. So I'm done. It's an hour and a half. Does anybody have anything they want to say in the chat? Anything we want to talk about real fast, or anything they want to come up and say? Do you have a cool video you got coming out? Do you have a special live stream coming out? What do you have coming out? I'm gonna give it a few minutes. Chris White, I enjoyed you. Glad to have you in here, buddy. Game Nerd Mom said, I like the greenhouse with the automatic system, but then Them things pricing. My school has one. I need to sneak some plants in there for the winter. I do it. I do it. I just ask them, can I bring some in it? Can I bring these lemon trees in here? Just put them on. No big deal. But going forward, I like those too. So I'm gonna do some more research, but I can see myself doing one. And they'll say I have a live stream on Tuesday at 11 o'clock, Tuesday. And it is wonderful. And then you could have came up and said it, and then come on, you got me saying it for you, and I couldn't have said it like you could have said it. I'm just saying. Grow some with Jeff. You know I'm joking with you, and there. Grow some with Jeff said I have to work on my MIG cook-off 22 next video next. What is the cook-off? What? I have to work on my MIG cook-off 2020. What are we cooking, Jeff? Grow off, not cook off. Game Nerd Mom said, I have to ask, there's a key situation, LOL. I have to ask, there's a key situation. All right, Game Nerd Mom, I have to ask, there is a key situation. Key. I'm not catching it. Game Nerd Mom, come on, give me another hint. Now I'm wondering what that is, Game Nerd Mom. And they'll say, I'm in my PJs. The grand just left today after a week, LOL. I feel you, Andy. I'm just kidding with you. Oh, yeah, I knew what he was talking about. Now that would be interesting. Cook up. No, I ain't cooking them but bologna sandwiches. The greenhouse is locked. I mean, LOL. Oh, the key situation. You know I can't catch on that. Hoyt Robinson in the building. Hey, how you doing? Hoyt. Janet Chisholm in the building. What's up, Janet? I just gave you your next. No, not when it comes to cooking, Jeff. I don't cook. That ain't my thing. But look, I enjoy hanging out with y'all, man. On the way out the door, do me a favor. I want to try this one more time. Just everybody put hashtag. Put hashtag broke farm on the way out the building, out the door, or building, the internet, whatever you want to call it. If you don't mind. I know I ask a lot. But one thing, next time we go live, I will not have a 30-second delay on here. All right. Cool. My bad, y'all. So I enjoy y'all. I'm heading off. Y'all have a beautiful Sunday. And take time to have fun next week. Don't get so caught up in your job and everything you got going on. Take 10 minutes a day for yourself and just do something you want. If you're 80 years old and you've never played Mario Kart on a Nintendo Switch, play Mario Kart. Okay? Hey, man, y'all have a good week, man. I enjoyed this live as always with y'all. And thanks to all the moderators. Sweet Spot, Grow Some with Jeff, Nikki, Andale, and I probably missed a couple people. But appreciate everybody who's a moderator trying to keep everything going. Y'all have a good week and be blessed.